was my freshman year of college. I just turned around 18 at the time. It was a cold December night on finals week. I was on the top floor of the library. There wasn't anyone there. It was just me studying alone. I started getting this weird feeling that someone was watching me. I just brushed it off and just kept studying. Then after that, the feeling I began to hear little like footsteps. It sounded exactly like bare feet walking between the bookshelves. I looked around and still nothing. My head was telling me just to pack up and leave, but I had a reason to stay. I had a really big exam in the morning, so of course I couldn't just brush it off. So I just thought it was like the janitor or something. After sitting back down for about 10 minutes, the lights started to flicker around 3 a.m. Then my anxiety started to rise. I was turning around and then a baby was standing there, covered in blood. Then the lights flickered again and a woman appeared, peeking around the corner. I was frozen in fear. I couldn't believe this was happening. It couldn't be real. The lights flickered again and they were gone. So I packed up my things and left as quickly as possible. And the books started to fly off the shelves and the smell like a rotting corpse. And then after the smell, I heard a sound of a baby crying. I started to run down the steps and the smell and the baby sounds were following me. I made it outside, let's say like I got around 20 yards away from the building. I turned back to see the woman holding her baby out the window. And she smiled at me horrifically, an evil smile, then proceeded to jump out the window, shattering all the glass. I remember the thing, what the fuck is happening? And then I ran to my dorm and called PS. And when they reported back to me, they said there was nothing in the library. It left me speechless. I never returned to that library since.
It was 3:19 a.m. my third year here at Thiel when I woke up to a distant screaming. I get up out of my bed to check it out. As I walk down the hallway, the screams get louder. When I hit the bathroom door, I get hit with a foul smell, almost indescribable. I then entered into the bathroom, seeing a woman lying on the floor of the shower, screaming in pain as her baby is playing with and eating her intestines. I ran back to my dorm and shut the door, but continued to hear the screams and cries of the woman on the shower floor. I asked my friends if they've ever heard or seen anything at night, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. Ever since that night, I heard cries of the poor woman every few months till I transferred out that following semester.
I know all about the Roth Hall accident, and it's no myth. I feel a spiritual connection with the incident since I share the same name. My name's Roth, it's not pronounced the same, but whenever I walk by Roth Hall, I get this anxious feeling mixed with grief. I can feel that she is sad, and everything that happens on campus is just her way of trying to reach out. I used my Ouija board and tried to contact her, but I've gotten no answer. I'm going to keep trying to reach out to her as a friend through a seance and do everything I can to put her soul to rest because I feel the pain that she feels.
So let's start from the beginning. So the night started with all of us going to zombie prom. It was me and a couple of friends. And as we're walking towards HMSC, I'm walking, then I look down and then my shoelace is untied. So I stop, everybody's walking in. I stop to tie my shoelace, and then as I'm tying it, I hear footsteps and a baby crying. And like, yeah, yeah, like hungry baby. So I was like, the hell? And I looked up, and it was a person standing there, a woman in front of me. And she was covered in head to toe in blood, fake crying with a baby in her hand with a knife in its head. So I'm like, yo, like, I told her that you could win this costume contest because, you know, like, you look good, but then, like, she growled at me, but not no regular growl, like some, like, sinister growl. And so I thought nothing of it, and then I got up, walked past her, and I went to the dance. But when I got in, I asked my friends, like, yo, like, did you see that woman with that fake baby with the knife in his head and covered in blood? And they're like, nah, why? And I was like, I told her that she could win the contest, like, she really could, like, her costume was that good. And they said, no, I haven't seen her. So later that night, I went around looking for her to, like, see, like, what happened, like, why didn't she go in? And I see her, like, hunched over, like, a recycling bin. So I'm like, bro, she eating out the trash or she trying to put the baby in something? But, like, as I got closer, this woman done melted through the floor. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if I had too much to drink that night or what, but she went through that floor.
It was a Monday morning around 5:30 a.m. I had to take my dog Snowball out to the bathroom, and we did our normal walk around campus. But this morning, as we approached Greenville Hall, it got chilly rather quickly. Then it appeared. A dark woman-shaped figure was perched on a window, about to jump to her death from the 3rd floor. As I saw her step, I yelled out for her not to do it, but she fell anyway, so Snowball and I rushed over to help. But there was nothing. No woman, no blood, nothing. Till this day, I'm not sure what I saw out there.